Tonight's episode sponsored by Adidas, Abibag, Advil, Adidas, and Ching Chow Chong Pli. History of automotive. According to Robotic Voice, cars of 1920s were more square than a cereal box Mustang. Tiny robotic engines were powered by tiny little nano-robots. Heat efficiency was very low, so tiny nano-robots could not work fast and produce a lot of horsepower. Instead, most of the work was spent on fighting communism and low gas prices. Those little engines produced very little power. Cars were not aerodynamic at all, and top speeds were very slow. Horsepower ranged from 20 to 60 horses. Thanks to a completely new and redesigned Ford V8 flathead that came out in 1932, slow speed and weak engines were no more. First Ford V8 engine to come out was a 65 horsepower 221 cubic inch 8-cylinder motor. Compression was very low, about 5 to 1. This was the first year of production, and this motor did not come out very well. There were flaws in the casting, and it burnt oil. Ford promised to fix all that for the next 1933 year of production. Notice improved shape of the body. 1932 old square 1920s style, while 1933 already looking progressive well into 1940s.
For many who bought some of those earliest Ford V8s, however, real trouble lay ahead. Soon, owners began complaining about excessive oil use. Then, dealers were getting cars back from customers with worn-out engines. It was decided to sponsor a new Ford V8 on an endurance run through California's hot Mojave Desert. The car was a stock 1932 Ford Victoria model. It was Pullen's job to prove to the automotive world that the Ford could take it, that its quick V8 engine could stand up to the worst kind of punishment under the worst kind of conditions. And running at all-out speeds, he would circle the desert course for the next 33 days, 1,000 miles a day, around the clock. Mile after mile, Pullen drove the Ford Victoria, switching drivers often. In all, 155 different drivers would take a turn at the wheel. Driving through the desert heat, day and night for over a month, the car finally finished the highly publicized endurance run back at Rosamond. That the run was successful proved to Ford engineers that the problem was solved and that the V8 engine had finally passed the test.
Right now, both versions are being developed. The crappy 1932 version and a good reliable 1933 75 horsepower motor. Those two will come out first. However, there is a whole lineup of flatheads from 1932 to 1953. Stay tuned, bitches. Robotic Voice. Out.